November's quiet. I mean, you have Thanksgiving. That's not till the end of the month. Probably get that FT17 done. The sweater itches. I've built nearly everything. Yeah, World War One, World War Two, and a bit of Vietnam armor. I've built nearly everything. Everything except for the most legendary tanks like T-34 and Panzer IV. But what other? Gas mask guy! It's time! Extremely menacing when angry. It is the perfect vehicle to represent Russia. So we're just gonna go straight into building the kit. I mean, I've already reviewed this in the last video. If you haven't checked it out, you should probably go check that out now. But you know, it's an older Tamiya kit, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still a Tamiya kit and it's great. I've built tons of old Tamiya kits before and they still turn out great, one after the other. They still turn out to be some of the best kits on earth. Let's get started. Now, I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for. I'm gonna build inside. And, well, I'm just gonna build inside, that's it. Nobody knows I'm building inside. So the problem with building inside, if you're me, is that my parents don't really like the smell of my glue. But I don't really care. The thing is going to kill me eventually, and I highly doubt that, considering there are people that are 70 plus that are still doing it with like no health conditions whatsoever besides the one you get when you're old. I don't know. You get a lot of them when you're old, so. Anyways, so I'm going to start some construction on this. And now we can get right into this. As you can see here, the sprue count is relatively low, along with the amount of parts that this kit requires to build. It features a bathtub style hull and a single piece upper hull. And here is the paint job I wish to do with this model.
Доблестный флот, непобедимый, как наш народ. Ведь от тайги до британских морей Красная армия всех сильней. Да будет красная непобедима на страже Родины родной. И все должны мы неудержимо идти на справедливый бой.
So here we have KV-2, affectionately nicknamed Big Head by my friend Serge for some very obvious reasons. Now, if you'll recall, I had said this kit was built in 1972. If you look at the little embroidery at the bottom, or this little stamp at the bottom, it does say 1972 Maya, which is when the kit was designed. This kit contains some very interesting features for the fact that it was 1972 that still holds up to the quality of the brand. Tamiya produced some top quality kits for a very long time. So again, I mentioned in the preview video, you have that weird thing where the turret wing is backwards. And if you don't know what I mean by that, most Tamiya kits have it so that you slide the turret into the tank and not the tank into the turret. We do have a gun that elevates and depresses. We also have opening and closing hatches varying around the vehicle. You also shift position of the hatches to close. This one is a little hard to get open, but it flips up. It doesn't stay up very well, but it does open and close, and you can just shut it. We do have a working machine gun on the back. Let me get this into focus here. Anyway, we do have a working machine gun on the back. Now this kit does come apart, which is useful for painting. There we go. As you can see, it comes right apart. Now you can view the inside, so if you want to paint this chair like a different color or something, you could. It also makes it a lot easier to remove the tracks when the top of the hull is off and all the wheels pop off. There we go. So now we can paint the suspension and the undercarriage with no problem at all. Slide. Oh, dropped something there. We can slide the wheel right back on and zeroing. Now this rotates very well, and I have had this problem with other kits, but this doesn't buckle. And if you don't know what I mean by that is, some kits have a tendency to where if you put on the rubber band tracks, this wheel will start to turn at a very awkward angle, and will create this sort of buckling motion that kind of makes the track look awkward sitting on the tank. But this doesn't do that, which is pretty good considering this is this was designed in 1927. I have no idea what the tooling is, but it was designed in 1927. I wish I had batteries, but they don't do that anymore, sadly. Put this back on. Again, with the Tamiya, you have an amazing amount of detail no matter what kit you get, no matter how simple. Now this took me a total of about 3 hours of build time. And here we have spare parts. We have tow cables here, and we have extra track. We also have extra track here, which I haven't painted yet. Thank God I didn't glue them down, because then it would be charged. Paint these up separately, put them in place, and then we can get the rest of the model finished. Another thing I'd like to point out in this kit, which was kind of odd for me, there was this big plate here, and as pointed out in the instructions, I don't know what this big plate is for, but I kind of like it. So I attached it to the front of the kit. It may not be 100% accurate, but it is my model, and if you don't want the plate, you don't need the plate, you can go ahead and take it off. But you know, just have fun with your kit. It's your model, you buy it, you go ahead and have fun with it. Not everything has to be accurate. Some people take this hobby way too seriously. Now I make tanks from anime, and they still turn out great. So as long as you get the way you want it and you're happy with your kit, I'm fine with it. We also have these little hooks here that I'd like to point out that just pop off. Just pop off like that. You then can slide your tow hook in, like here. And then you can just pop it back. Oh, it's a little bit of finagling. You can just pop it back on and wrap it back around after you heat up the tow cable and bend it around the tank. I will make an antenna after I'm done painting it. I just don't want to break the antenna as I'm moving the tank around. So that'll be in the next part. Let's go. Right now I'd like to draw a comparison between the KV-2 and its successor ISU-152. As you see in this image, the tracks are very much the same. They both have very similar builds, as you can see here, both featuring the 152mm cannon, both about the same size and length. Hull-wise, as you can see, we have the rear of the vehicle here. We also have the sides comparing the JSU-152 with the KV-2, and now the KV-2 in front. I'd also like to point out the size of the turret, which, when placed next to an FT-17, which is an entire tank, the turret is almost the size of. Ten. This book is great. I love spares. Almost forgot the flush. There we go. Clean home is a happy home. Oh hey, thanks for letting me borrow your book, Read It on the Porcelain Throne. You know, I paid for that. Here we go, and back to the model.
Красная армия, доблестный флот, непобедимый, как наш народ. Ведь от тайги до британских морей Красная армия всех сильней. Да будет красная непобедима на страже Родины родной. И все должны мы неудержимо идти на справедливый бой.
Попли тумане над рекой, приходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Ты